Hey guys, so I just want to quickly talk about how to maximize our time. As children, young adults, youth, babies, college students, married people, single people, whatever you want to call yourself, we all have a period and a season and a time to do things. In Habakkuk 2:3, it talks about how everything's for an appointed time, that though it tarries, wait for it. And they never told us what that time would be. They didn't say it'd be a day, a week, a month, a year, 10 years. They just said wait. So it could be today. It could be tomorrow. But it doesn't matter because we have to wait. But waiting isn't just a test of patience, but I believe it's also a declaration of faith, because when you're waiting, you're using your faith to understand that God will get things done. And when you understand that, it doesn't become a problem anymore. So the question is, what do we do while we wait? How do we use that time effectively for the glory of God, And I read a book called Waiting for Godot. I love that book, I really do, but it has some really interesting things going on. There were two men in the book, and throughout the whole entire book, they were waiting for a man named Godot. They never met him in their life. And they just really sat in front of that tree the whole book. They didn't do anything productive with their lives, but just literally sit in front of the tree and talk senseless conversation. Sorry. And I was like, using that book as a reflection of this, I'm like, God didn't say wait in one spot. God didn't say remain stagnant. He just said, though it turns, wait for it. But there's a way you wait that you still maximize that time. It's like the in-between of waiting for it and finally having it. That in-between phase is also still very vital. Everything you do during that phase helps to build you and mold you into the person that you will be ready for once that time comes. So you have to continue to work, continue to grow, continue to develop, and do everything with a pure heart, most importantly, and understand that all things work together for the good. We don't want to question God like, I waited a week with my blessing. It doesn't work like that. You have to just wait on God's time, because God's time is the best time. So you may want something today, it might come in 3 months. That's just how God works. And we need to really understand it. It's really important to understand that God's time is the best time, because if you ever get something too early, when God has not prepared you for it, you will not handle the situation appropriately, and everything it can really alter your destiny, and you don't want that. So we need to figure out how to wait during those times. Number one, you want to figure out what you're waiting for, and you want to figure out the period that you're in and what you want to do during that period. Set some goals for yourself of what you want to accomplish while you wait. Number two, you also want to ask God to show you the outcome. You want to ask God to show you the outcome so that you're prepared for when it comes. You're prepared for whatever He already has planned for you. Number three, you want to continue to build yourself in the in-between phases. You want to continue to remain active in the kingdom of God, because when you are active for God, He will be active in your life. You want to always remain active and do not be stagnant while you wait in the field. It's really important that you are doing something to glorify God, doing something to benefit yourself, and to remain effective and to remain in motion through these phases. And most importantly, you want to be forever grateful and thankful and patient, because with a pure heart like that, God will make it come to you quicker. Whatever you're waiting for, God will bring you, sooner than you expected, because He knows that you're prepared for it. Because you're humble before Him, and with a pure heart, you're already thanking Him for what He hasn't given you. Think about it. You're thanking Him for what hasn't already come yet. It doesn't get no better. He's just already excited to just give it to you. So, but until then, you need to maximize the in-between phases and just know that when God's time is ready, when God's time is here, it is here, and you will get, what you were waiting for, what you're expecting for. Remain expectant and remain humble and thankful and pure through these times. That's that for that moment. But like I always say, subscribe, like, and comment and share this video. If you have anything, suggestions, or something or another, let me know. But remember to always be thankful, be patient, and be humble, and just continue to glorify God. We're a very young generation, and we kind of miss our way often as far as thanking God. We always ask for things. I'm going to be thankful. When you're thankful, He will give you more than you expected. But until then, later.